I lost something priceless, more valuable than any other possession. 500 GB of memories were gone. All my cycling footages, movements which I had captured for weeks disappeared. And do you know the worst part? I had no idea where I lost them. The pouch in which I was keeping 4 memory cards of 128 GBs each, did it fall on the road somewhere? Did I leave it behind where I slept last night? Or was it gone forever? I had no clue where to even start looking. Would I ever get my memories back? Hey all, welcome once again to another day, another story from Meghalaya. Today's day 426 of my Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip and day 4 of cycling here in Meghalaya. But this day was different. It turned into a desperate search mission. Let's find out what happened. Last night, I slept in a small room with construction workers. It was the part of a village market filled with tin sheds. So these are the early morning views from this place in Meghalaya. I picked up my bicycle, which was parked in the kitchen, said them goodbye, thanked them, and started my journey.
Thank you. Okay, ji. Bye bye. Bye.
So before I move ahead, let me share something interesting which I learned last night from these workers. Do you know why so many tin sheds are being built here?
What we used to think सरकार पब्लिक को लूटती है, पर यहाँ पब्लिक सरकार को लूट रही है. तो all the constructions which had been done, and they have done so many unnecessary constructions which are really not required because they know that road widening of work is going on. They will get the compensation.
So this is a very interesting calculation. The cost of construction, one shop or one shed is 70,000 rupee. But the government pays them between 3 lakh to 5 lakh including the land fees. That's a pure profit of 4 to 8 times of the investment. What a gamble it is.
See, so many constructions, so many without a use. See, all game, because they will be extending the road onto the left, so all of the construction is being done on the left. Songsek, this is the Songsek gate where I have reached.
What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to know about them.
I will reach Songsek and then eat something.
After cycling for about an hour, I reached this spot.
I was there somewhere on the top few minutes ago and now I am here down. See what kind of a weather it was there.
That's when I realized that it was a wise decision to stop and rest last night because the roads from here are steep and with sharp turns. So cycling in the dark would have been incredibly difficult and very risky. Here in Meghalaya, people are very concerned about their children's education. Early morning, you will see students of all ages walking to school.
Students walking to the school. Beautiful ride of the day. I'm enjoying it.
These are few early morning glimpses of a typical village routine. Shops getting ready for the day, students waiting for their cabs, street stalls made in the tin sheds selling the daily essentials, and some shops which are still closed.
Something is being cooked. And very nice.
Soon I reached Songsek Bazaar, the city where all the students which we saw on the way, they were coming to this school here. I had not eaten anything since morning, so I stopped at the first shop I found and I asked
चिपकने वाला चावल.
हाँ, sticky rice. Okay. क्या रेट है पूरी का प्लेट?
10 रुपया.
And did you notice how the price for outsider instantly doubled from 10 to 20?
Okay. क्या रेट है पूरी का प्लेट?
10 रुपया.
20 रुपया. और स्टिकी राइस
उसका भी 20 होगा.
20 ही होगा. ओके. तो एक प्लेट पूरी, एक स्टिकी राइस. ठीक है. ओके. हेलो.
After cycling in Meghalaya for the last few days, I have realized that puri is unavoidable. So I made peace with my meal and had a mix of sticky rice and puri. A little girl was sitting nearby enjoying her meal while playing with the mobile, and it was a cute moment. To wash down that oily food from my throat, I had a hot cup of tea. This all cost me 50 rupee. Then I resumed my journey crossing Songsek Bazaar. This market is a hub of people from nearby villages. Local travel here using taxis or auto. They come here for shopping, carrying large bags on their shoulders. They were moving swiftly between the stalls. Men, women, and children. They were either shopping or just walking around. Vendors were busy setting up their stalls, arranging fresh vegetable, fish, and other daily essentials. Many of the locals were carrying large bags on their shoulders. I was soaking into lively atmosphere, completely unaware of the huge mistake which I had made. At that moment, I had no idea that I had lost something irreplaceable. Here in Meghalaya, vehicle number plates start with ML. While riding, I noticed a signboard.
Mehndi Pathar, Rongjeng, Shillong. So I have to take the right after some distance.
Soon realized something shocking.
So this is the point. I am taking the right turn for Shillong from this place. Let's go. Oh, I can see. It's a plain road down there and it's a climb. So this is how I will find throughout.
But thankfully, I remembered what I had learned while cycling there in Maharashtra.
Let me show you what I did. With the momentum I have got from that down, I climbed this one using that momentum itself and managed to reach up to here. So whenever you go down, put the full speed, high gear, ride fast and then climb the next using the same momentum. I used a similar technique in Maharashtra because those were the like down and up experience, and similar thing I'm doing here in Meghalaya in this part.
So that knowledge learned in Maharashtra that came very handy here in Meghalaya.
You are looking at Songsek Forest, Songsak Forest, and this is the road just going from the between, and see the kind of trees are there. Amazing view, amazing place, and I'm really enjoying it. Somebody tell you this is a very dangerous jungle, anything can happen, any lion or elephant can come out and kill me. Slap that YouTuber on the face from the mobile itself, because I have found that none of the jungle here in India is dangerous anymore, especially the daytime. So please just slap them. They are lying, creating the sensation like the news media. So avoid that.
Then come the biggest shock of my life. Let me tell you what happened. I spotted a roadside lake. With a small shed having the benches underneath. I parked my bicycle near the roadside railing and decided to sit and rest for some time. It was 9 o'clock. By chance, I opened my waist pouch just to put some change back, and that's when my heart stopped. The plastic case in which I keep my memory cards, it was missing.
न्यूज़ यार, मेरे सारे मेमोरी कार्ड थे एक बॉक्स में, और वो लगता है मैं वहाँ जहाँ खाना खाया था ना उधर छोड़ आया. Oh my god, shit man.
I felt like choking. My mind went black for a moment.
Shit. It's not here. Oh goodness, I have to go back.
It had 4 memory cards, making a total of around 500 GB, and that 500 GB of memories were gone.
How this I can do? सारा recording उसमें पड़ा है. Oh goodness, so sad.
I frenetically started thinking, where could I have dropped it? I had been to so many places since morning. The first possibility was that the place where I slept last night, because I was copying footage from my memory card in the morning, have I left it there? The second was the roadside hotel where I had my breakfast around an hour ago, because that's where I had taken out money from the same pocket where I kept the memory card case. And the third possibility, during when the zip of my waist pouch bag was opened, it must have fallen somewhere on the road, and thinking this made me lose all the hopes of finding it back. I had no certainty about where I had lost it. I rushed to my bicycle and started searching, but deep down I knew the chances were slim. I felt like I have lost all the recordings. At that moment, a car stopped nearby. A couple inside noticed my worried face. I told them what had happened and asked if they could drop me to the Songsek Bazaar where I had eaten this morning. The man agreed. I quickly locked my bicycle to the roadside grill and hopped into the car. Within moments, we were on the way.
मैं सर के साथ मार्केट तक जा रहा हूँ. He will drop me there.
It was a 8-kilometer long drive to the market. Sensing my tension, the gentleman tried to make some talk, probably just to distract me from the situation.
या मेरा थोड़ा प्लान है. उधर शिलोंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट थोड़ा किबा बाहर है.
अच्छा, पहाड़ है उधर.
My mind, it was consumed with worry that I could not think or respond properly.
आपका ये आसामीज क्या नहीं क्या? आसामीज ना क्या?
After a drive of 10 to 12 minutes, we reached to Songsek market.
कहाँ?
वो स्कूल के सामने है, एक ढाबा है, होटल है, उधर खाना खाया था, उधर में।
His wife got down from the car to do some shopping.
मैं उतरूं? आप इधर बाजार आए हैं?
We continued driving to the hotel where I thought that I must have lost my memory card. But honestly, I was not sure at all.
Remember that my memory cards are there on that shop.
Every passing moment felt like an eternity.
सबसे पहला ढाबा वही है जब इधर आते हैं ना।
हाँ? ओ बेन
हाँ, थोड़ा और आगे दादा,
आया आगे गया
थोड़ा अभी वो जो स्कूल है ना उधर।
इधर हुआ
नहीं दादा, वो स्कूल आगे है, यहीं पे है शायद, ये वाला तो नहीं है इसको, नहीं ये नहीं है, थोड़ा और आगे
उधर आगे
है,
हुआ?
आगे है दादा।
After some confusion while searching, we finally reached the hotel.
यहाँ में तो नहीं होगा, वो आगे में होगा।
वो सामने है, ये वाला है, ये जो बाइक खड़ा है ना, ये है बस।
ये में?
हाँ, इसमें
ये में खाना ना क्या?
हाँ, इधर खाया था मैंने खाना।
I rushed inside and anxiously asked the hotel staff about my memory card pouch. And then I could not believe it. They had it.
दोस्त मेरे एक सामान छूट गया इधर, मिला? थैंक यू यार, मिल गया। थैंक यू। मैं घबरा गया था सच में।
Relief and disbelief hit me at the same time.
हाँ, बहुत जरूरी है ये, इसमें सारा रिकॉर्डिंग है मेरा। ये भी इसमें था।
I had found the help at the right time in the right place. I thanked the gentleman for his kindness.
थैंक यू। इनकी गाड़ी में मैं आया यहाँ तक वापस, मेरा 8 किलोमीटर साइकिल आगे रखा है। थैंक यू, थैंक यू। अच्छा, थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू। सी आई फाउंड इट मैन, सो लकी आई एम, अदरवाइज तो गड़बड़ हो गया था सब।
He even helped me to get down to the auto stand where I could find a ride back to my bicycle location.
ऑटो में जाओ।
हाँ, ऑटो में मैं जाता हूँ।
चलिए उधर।
आप ऑटो को बता देंगे? हाँ, आपका नाम?
एलिन मरा।
एलिन मरा भाई, थैंक यू। मेरा नाम अमित है और मैं सच में बच गया आज आपकी वजह से, बहुत बुरा हाल होना था मेरा, जान निकल जाती है एकदम से सब ये देख के। अब की बार मैं थोड़ा संभल के रहूँगा, आपका बात संभाल अलग अलग रखूँगा सब।
Standing there waiting for the auto, I could feel the pure relief on my face.
अभी खुशी है, बच गया मैं, वरना बहुत नुकसान था। जितना घुमा सबका रिकॉर्डिंग इसमें है, सब खत्म, मेरी जर्नी जीरो, फिर कोई वीडियो नहीं आएगा।
When an auto finally arrived, I asked for the change of 500 rupee from the auto rickshaw driver.
खुला नहीं है भाई,
खुला नहीं है।
So this gentleman named Alleyn Mara even helped me, paid the auto fare and also explained about the location where he's supposed to drop me.
चलिए।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू दादा।
इसको लो कौन सी?
हाँ, हो गया लोग।
I thanked him again, hopped into the auto and we started driving. The auto driver was surprised to see my bicycle standing alone the roadside, wondering why it was there with no one around. But now he knew the whole story.
आने का टाइम तो सिर्फ बाइसिकल देखा है, लेकिन आदमी आपको नहीं देख रहा था।
अच्छा,
तो सोचा है कि कहाँ चला गया ये। कैसे सोचता था?
आदमी इधर भटक रहा है।
वापस मिला है अभी था।
जहाँ खाना खाया था,
हाँ हाँ
उसको पेमेंट कर रहा था,
हाँ हाँ हाँ
तो तब मैंने जेब से निकाला
हाँ।
क्या पैसा निकालने के लिए, तो वो वहीं छूट गया, उठाया नहीं उसको, भूल गया।
Within 10 to 12 minutes, I was back where I left my bicycle.
थैंक यू दोस्त, ये बंद कर लेंगे प्लीज।
जाइए।
थैंक यू मेरे भाई, थैंक यू। आपका नाम?
बिंदु मारा।
बिंदु मारा। अमित, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
ओके, लौट के बुद्धू घर को आए। Seems looks everything is fine, all well. My tripod is there, water bottle, this toiletry kit. Let me sit and relax for few minutes. Ah! Oh my God.
Let me show you where I usually keep my memory cards.
This is the kit where I have all the memory cards and all. That's so good that I stopped here. Otherwise, it would have been the most difficult thing, you know. Imagine would have crossed a long distance, not this 8 kilometers, and I would not have stopped here near this pond, under this shed. Think what could have had happened. My goodness. Relieved, saved, and I'm surprised on that timing. When I was searching there, and that car stopped and Alleyn brother started talking. This is very similar as it happened when I was in Kerala and lost my bag somewhere on a tea shop. मैंने अपने लैपटॉप का बैग कहीं भूल आया हूँ, पता नहीं कहाँ है, पीछे वापस जाना पड़ेगा, किसी की हेल्प लेता हूँ. Hi, can you help me? Yeah. I left my laptop bag 4-5 kilometers behind on a tea shop. Can you go with me on bike? Yes, yes. And I'll leave my bicycle here and come back. Yeah. We can do it. Oh, thanks, man. Arun Bhai, and I'm sitting behind. We are going to that tea shop where I had tea with Hansim. And the way he helped me on his bullet, it's very similar to that. There also, the moment I realized that my laptop bag is missing, here also the moment I realized that the memory card is missing, exactly on the same time that car came and stopped. I didn't even have to ask anyone for a lift, for stopping me and taking me to that place. It happened. It immediately happened itself. And not only he dropped me to that place, he paid for the auto fare also to this place. Amazing, man. What an experience it is. And these things made me leave so speechless. I mean, God is planning for me. This is what I feel. I am as a stupid human being, keep committing the mistakes, and God is always planning things ahead of it, and always he saves, and he did it like this. Goodness, I can't believe. Thank you, God.
Honestly, I needed a moment to recover from the shock, so I decided to sit there, relax, and let my nerves settle before I continue my ride. Maybe this is the right time to end today's video. Let's meet again in the next one, where we will continue the journey from here. If you like this kind of a story of my cycling journey, then subscribe to the channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of my videos first. The previous video was the most amazing one. I did a new experiment and I told you about a lost folktale of Garo tribe. That is the story of Susangma. Do you know, when I came to know about this story, I simply fell in love with it. You should go and see that video. I'm giving you the link after this here, that side. Go and watch that, and don't forget to comment. Those who have supported me on my journey, like Alleyn Mara brother, their names are given here. On my behalf, go and say thanks to them also. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. We will meet soon with the story of a new day from Meghalaya in the next video. Till then, keep smiling. Bye bye.